Hello everyone, and welcome back to Acupuncture is My Life. Now, I want to discuss a recent Acupuncture is My Life chat session, and I've been asked to discuss this, that I've had with Samantha from Melbourne, Australia. And it was pretty interesting because she discussed how ever since she began acupuncture sessions and her acupuncturist advised her to exercise as well, along with listening to previous podcasts, Acupuncture is My Life podcast, discussing the importance of exercise and diet and acupuncture. She's been feeling great. Now, she's 32 years of age, and she said, she's never felt this good in her life, especially mentally. And she enjoys listening to the Acupuncture is My Life podcast on mental health and what acupuncture can do to balance you out mentally as well as physically. And she swears by acupuncture at this point. And Samantha, I will say, that was great to hear. It was great hearing that, and I enjoyed our brief discussion on the Acupuncture is My Life app. And for those that don't have it and want to engage in private chat sessions and want to discuss topics that can be discussed over the air, feel free to contact us so you can learn how to gain access to the app. But it's simple. Just go to the Google Play Store and download the Acupuncture is My Life app to gain free access to telehealth and so forth and so on. But back to the discussion with Samantha, and I'd explained to her that even researchers have shown that exercise can strengthen the immune response by increasing the production of immune system cells. And so can acupuncture. So that combination is awesome. Imagine that, especially in a time such as this, that you have the natural ability to increase the production of immune system cells. And these cells are, just for the record, are called lymphocytes. These are white blood cells. And those white blood cells are responsible, or rather they're involved in the immune response following viral infections or bacterial infections, or, having been infected by a variation of pathogens. And, it's great to see how, Acupuncture is My Life has been contacted, with, having realized that someone out there is benefiting from acupuncture and exercise in the way in which Samantha is. And this is what I speak of when I say you have to be proactive when it comes to your health. And halfway through our conversation, she had spoken about Eastern nutrition and certain vegetables that she thought she'd hate, that she began eating. She would steam them and eat it. And some she would juice as a result of listening to the Acupuncture is My Life podcast. So go, Samantha. That's great. It's great. Because again, we are what we eat. And to eat well, to exercise, and to, get your weekly wellness treatment. I mean, the only thing that can come as a result is your health. Making for the better. The thing here is, I've seen patients, especially during these times, who would say, "Oh, the gyms aren't open, and I don't want to go to the gym and catch anything. We have to social distance, or I can't work out wearing a mask all day," and so forth and so on. Everyone has an excuse. Stop with the fucking excuses. You're only hurting yourself finding an excuse as to why you cannot do. It's your life. You're in control of it. You can find a few minutes to exercise. You can find less than an hour to go see your acupuncturist once a week. If you have a pre-existing condition, I recommend twice a week. But you can find the time. If you can find the time to sit down and watch a show, which is like anything on the garbage box. That's what I call television. It's all garbage. You can find time to watch a 2-hour reality TV show. Seriously? You'd rather compromise your health as well as health potential to watch bullshit. Running, walking, any type of exercise at home is all you need. You don't have to use going to the gym as an excuse. Calisthenics. You can do cardio at home if you want to purchase an exercise bike, treadmill, elliptical. And if you can't afford those, we have stairs in our homes. And if you don't live in a house, apartment buildings have stairs. You can go up and down these stairs. All day, every day. You can go outside in your backyard, your driveway, or if you live in an apartment building, in the hallway, and do some jump rope. Do your sit-ups, do your push-ups. Do some yoga. Inexpensive yoga mat. There's no excuse. You have no excuse not to see your acupuncturist or exercise. None. I won't even get into food. No excuse. None. Because the objective here is to stay active. Even just walk. Okay, I get up at 7 to start my day. I'm not saying me, I get up earlier than that. If I get up at 7 a.m. to start my day, I'm going to get up at 6:30 or 6:15 a.m. And I'm going to go for a nice 30 to 45 minute brisk walk, irregardless of what the temperature is outside. Because the objective here is remaining active. The human organism is designed to be active. And acupuncture and exercise, it makes for a great marriage, because I have those that come in once a week as a wellness visit for me to reinforce chi and blood and start out the new week. Rigorous exercise regimen. Some undergo Eastern nutrition coaching sessions. Forget about it. So when this pandemic hit, their sense of concern relative to their health was like non-existent. If anything, at most, it may have been economic or the variation of things that's tied to restrictions. Social lifestyles haven't been hampered. But none were concerned about their health. And believe it or not, the ones that I see that exercise regularly did not get infected. Now, I'm not saying that, I don't know what their lifestyles were outside of the Acupuncture is My Life clinic. But did not get infected. Felt good. And becoming infection was not a concern of theirs. So, we're still in a pandemic. Numbers are going down, and that's great. But it's never too late to start exercising, sitting with your acupuncturist. Because it's a great way to overcome infections as well. I've heard stories of individuals having gotten infected and, they felt weak. But they found a way to be active, to do some type of exercise, drink tons of water, and so forth. And they felt that it may have shortened the time span of infection. They felt they could have ended up having been hospitalized, things of that nature. You see, as I said, exercise boosts the production of the immune cells in the bones that fight infections. And these cells, which are in the human bones, are lymphocytes, again, which are involved in the immune response to an infection. Whether it's this virus or bacterial infection or some sort of germ that doesn't belong, that has no business inside of your body. And as you age, it's all the more important. It's all the more of an urgency to exercise. It's important to exercise even more. The importance of exercise is just there. I don't know how many ways to say it, but it's just because aging depletes the reserves of a person's lymphocyte progenitors that exist in the bone marrow. Because within a person's bone marrow, there are many types of stem cells and progenitor cells. And the more you move, the more active you are. You on your own can increase the number of lymphocyte progenitors within the bones that come out of your bones. And this is important. This is important. It's so, I can't stress how important it is to be active and to seek acupuncture at the same time. I really can. Again, I said there's no excuse. You don't need a gym, especially in a time like this, because I disagree with going to the gym and being fully masked and breathing back in, recycling your waste. I don't agree with that. And I'm just stressing my opinion. getting outdoors, brisk walks, jogs, at home, yoga, calisthenics. Awesome. And that weekly visit to your acupuncturist, you just, it's a marriage made in heaven. You really just can't beat using acupuncture and exercise to stimulate your immune system in order to have a better immune response to any infection. Think about what that does to you mentally, because so many people are worried. So many people are like caught up in the what if. What if I get infected? And I've had these conversations with individuals inside and as well as outside of the clinic. You know, in Acupuncture's My Life chat sessions over the app. What are you doing to be proactive? To better protect yourself? What are you doing? I just get these blank stares. You know, sometimes I have to like clap, say, yo, did the brain shut off? I mean, what's going on? But what are you doing to be proactive? The ones that walk into an Acupuncture's My Life clinic, round of applause. I mean, that's the first step in the right direction. And this is why, you know, I give a big shout out to Samantha from Melbourne, Australia. I mean, I feel your energy. I felt it. It's like, you know. It doesn't matter, you know, if you're 20 something, 30 something, 40 something, 50 something, 60, doesn't matter. She took that step in the right direction, and so can you. You know, and yeah, I hear from certain people, oh my gosh, I can't afford acupuncture. And in some cases, insurance covers it, depending on, you know, what's wrong, you know, more so for pain. But even paying out of pocket, what are some of your choices? Okay, I'm going to get like a big bucket of greasy chicken from some fast food spot, or a burger, or this or that from some fast food spot, and what the bill is, whatever. How much could that have gone? How much of that could you have applied to a wellness visit with your acupuncturist? Because acupuncturists tend to work with their patients. So to be afraid of approaching an acupuncturist to find out the cost of a session, one session, you'll be surprised. You'll be very surprised. You know, I watch people unconsciously just spend money on things that's just like, you know, because when I'm out shopping or doing whatever, you know, I notice sometimes shopping carts full of like $150, $200 worth of garbage. And I'm like, whoa. That right there alone, I'm sure they do on a monthly basis, and you have to figure per month the garbage you put into that shopping cart if you were to stop just the garbage. Wellness visits, Eastern nutrition coaching may have been covered. I don't know. But what are the options? What are the choices we're making in life? And not only does acupuncture and exercise, enhance a person's immune response to infections, but it extends your life. Because when you properly care for yourself, guess what you're going to do along with that? You're going to want to eat right. Now, if you're jogging, putting in those miles, water. Oh my God, the most powerful form of medicine. Drug, if you want to call it. Pharmaceutical drug on the planet. Water. Hello? Water. So it's interesting, the decisions we make, especially as adults. A lot of our behavioral patterns are juvenile. It's just like, what the fuck are you thinking? This is your life. This is your health. Think about it. Think about how much you love yourself, you care about yourself, to consume large quantities of soda. Oh, but I love Diet Coke, or I love this, or I love that. Pick up sewer water and just drink that then. I mean, what are you thinking about when you're putting this garbage into your body? That's why the Eastern Nutrition episodes every week running on the Acupuncture is My Life platform is super, super important. Thousands of people, thousands and thousands of individuals around the globe tune in for that session. You are what you eat. Food is medicine. The right foods. And this is why I say over and over, follow us on all of our social media platforms. And under Acupuncture is My Life, and on Twitter, Acu_is_my_life. There's so much information, free information, to your avail, to learn more about acupuncture and its benefits, how it works well with proper diet, how it works well with exercise, myriad of things, even as an adjunct form of health care to the health care in which you're already receiving. Give us a call, contact us at acupuncturesmylife.com. There's a lot that we can share with you. But I'll say this, and again, shout out to Samantha in Melbourne, Australia. Guys, follow us on social media. Download the app. Trust me, it'll positively impact your life from a health perspective. It will. But until next time, acupuncture is my life. What's yours?